Hello guys, Crispy here and welcome back to another video. In this one, my friends, I'm going to be testing the Radeon RX 550 4GB model in GTA 5 as well as GTA 5 Online, which is pretty much the same thing on the GPU side of things because online is just more CPU intensive. So this one is the Afox Dual Fan Edition of the card. We're running it with the latest AMD drivers, of course. It's Radeon Edition 22.7.1 at the time of recording this video. I am using stock speeds in this GPU, no overclocks, and you can check out all of the GPU specs right here. Again, it's a 4GB GDDR5 variant of the GPU. Over on the left, we're pairing it with a Ryzen 7 5700G and 16GB of RAM. Of course, we're not utilizing the integrated graphics in the 5700G, only the discrete GPU. And let's get right into it now, shall we? Alright, let's go over the settings first, and we're starting this off at 4K resolution because I'm just curious to see how it performs at this res, honestly, using the lowest settings, which are the normal settings in the game, and the advanced settings are all turned off. Okay, this is not completely awful, honestly, guys. It's performing all right. It's 4K resolution. What the heck? With a 550. Of course, reflections look kind of terrible right now because everything is on low settings, basically, and it's already dropping from 30 frames per second. But hey, if you overclock this GPU just a little bit, it could actually be possible to play at 4K with an RX 550. And a lot of you probably are wondering, how the heck is that even possible? It must be the CPU because it's an 8-core, 16-threaded CPU. Well, it's not. Look at that CPU utilization, you know? It's not working hard whatsoever. This is all GPU right here, and it just shows you that GTA 5 is just not an intensive title whatsoever, guys. Alright, this is actually performing just a little bit slower than the GT 710 at 720p using the same settings, which is kind of fun because the 710 sucks. Oh, I just noticed that we're not seeing the power usage of the card right now on screen, so I'm gonna select that. I'm not sure if it's even possible with the 550, honestly. Yeah, unfortunately, the RX 550 doesn't really allow us to see the power usage in MSI Afterburner, so I can't really enable it. We're stuck with the CPU power, which is not really that important, but this card is actually very power efficient, you know. It doesn't even require a 6-pin power connector. It consumes like 50 watts or something like that, so it's great. The performance that you get in GTA 5, at least, is actually really awesome for the TDP, you know. Oh boy, approaching Jack's Hill. Ooh, this is so bad. Okay, of course. It's because of the foliage, guys. Vegetation in GTA is super intensive. Holy crap. That's vegetation in GTA 5, Michael. It's not bull crap, okay? Alright, I saw Jack, by the way, but where did he go? There he is! There he is, running away from us every single time, boy! I love you too, but you don't need to run away from us. Well, we're not gonna follow Jack around at 4K, because this is just for fun. Nobody should play at this resolution with a 550, but again, I was just curious, and it's very impressive to get 32 frames per second. Goodbye, Bob. At 4K with a GPU like this, and we could even kill Bob and see Jack, so it's borderline playable, I would say, but I don't recommend it, obviously. Let's go down to 1080p resolution, or should we do 1440 as well at the low settings? Well, why not, right? Alright, 2560 by 1440, everything is still the same. We could still lower it to DirectX 10, by the way, but yeah, I'm not gonna. Wow! Wow! Holy crap, guys, it's at 60 plus FPS at 1440p. This is definitely not a 1440p gaming card, of course. In other games, it can't really even play them at 1080p low settings these days, the most intensive ones, you know. But what the actual hell? It is running GTA 5 at 60 FPS at 1440p. Damn, that is impressive, isn't it? I'm glad that we tested this resolution. I thought we'd get like 40 or 50 or something like that. And although it still drops into the 50s at times, this is nothing short of amazing. And it's all on a super entry-level GPU that's about, what, like 5 years old? I mean, that's incredible. Yes, it's low settings, and I would probably go for 1080p high with a GPU like this. But this is amazing, guys. I mean, what the actual hell? Even in bushy areas, it's not really dropping all that much, but we're not inside of a demanding one yet. Okay, there we go. 57 there, not bad. Wow. What the hell, dude? Let's see if Bob is still alive around here. Yes, he is. What are you doing, Bob? How are you still alive? Damn it. All right, anyway. Let's go here. 54, 52, 51. Come on. Get out. Can I get out of here, please? Oh, boy. All right, we got this. We got this. See these bushes here? Yeah, pretty much the same thing. Wow. I just didn't really expect this to be so good. What the hell is that running there? Oh, it's just Rick. All right. Oh no, it was a coyote. What? Rex? How'd it go? It's actual Rex, not a coyote. Oh my god, we got Rex and Jack at the same time on screen. That's a first, guys. Holy crap. They're also very impressed, of course, with 1440p with the 550, you know. Alright, 1920 by 1080. This will be super easy, obviously, if it was like that at 1440. Look at that. Holy crap, 100 frames per second. 100 frames per second on an RX 550. That is impressive. Wow, that's also very impressive, by the way. So Bob... No, Bob is that one, probably, I think. I don't know who Bob is, so I will kill you both, alright? How is she still screaming while dead? Maybe she didn't die, or he. I mean, I don't know what gender Bob is, honestly. Let's not assume anything, right? Oh, we got money there on the ground. Wait a second, guys. I'm just gonna grab that. This Bob had $11, and this Bob had... I don't know how many dollars this Bob had. Maybe 11 as well? I mean, all right. I'll take it. We got $22 by killing Bob today. And a broken car. All right, wait a second. No, car is good. Let's go. So it doesn't even drop from 60 FPS inside of bushes. If you must have 60 frames per second at all times, 1080p normal settings or low settings is the way to go with the RX 550. You can also increase the textures without a problem, by the way. Ooh, boy, okay. There's Rex right there once again. Hi, Rex. What are you doing, Rex? Are you hunting or something? The lady. Are these some Easter eggs, by the way? What the heck? I've never seen these before. Let me check it out. What the hell are those? What the... That's just, Oh, it's trash! It's trash! Of course it's trash. Trash is everywhere these days. If you're watching this, please take care of our planet, alright? Go take trash out and stuff like that. Not in the streets, obviously. Yeah, there's recycle and everything. That's great. All right, okay. I think that's enough for 1080p normal settings, and we're not even gonna test it out at a lower resolution than this, because normal settings is already at 60 plus all of the time at 1080p resolution. So we're gonna go ahead and increase it now to high. Now I bumped it up to high settings, still at 1080p resolution. This is it. And over on the advanced settings, everything is still turned off, and let's go. As you can see, it's way more intensive than the normal settings here using the high settings. We're not even touching 60 frames per second now, and this is what you think of when you think of the RX 550 running GTA 5. I think like around 50 frames per second, because it's a 550. No? Well, sometimes it actually reaches 60 FPS, but it's not going to be 60 on average here, especially if you go into more grassy areas. It's definitely going to drop by a lot. This is just not intensive whatsoever here, driving really fast through the city, at least for the GPU to render. For the CPU, it's a different story, of course, but let's go. So if you want high, you definitely will need... Get the heck out of here! Well, you don't need to get the heck out of here. You just need to stay in the game, but lower the resolution. That's what you should do if you want 60 frames per second, but I wouldn't, because this is already a super nice and smooth experience. It doesn't really stutter. We also got plenty of VRAM. You can see that it's using 3 gigabytes of it, but the 2 gig model will also do a pretty decent job at running this game on high settings. All right, Jack, hello, buddy. How did... That was a really interesting jump, buddy, and you didn't die with that. You died the last time in a Sunday video, I think. He was just running towards the car, he bumped into it, and he died. It was that stupid, but now he doesn't die with that. Anyways, this is still enough for 30 plus FPS all of the time. As you can see, it dropped to like 34 at the minimum. And that's Bob once again. I'm just gonna run him over until he dies. I think he's dead now. That's a lot of blood, Bob.
I see some bad drivers, but you...
I know, Michael. I know. He's talking to me, right? He must be. I'm the worst driver of them all. Oh, boy. Come on. All right, so good. So it's very playable here with the RX 550. Zero stutters, as I said. And if you disable... I give up. So now we should definitely try it out at some lower resolutions. Let's go down to... So we gotta test it out at 720p because there is no 900p. Some cards sometimes don't have all of the resolutions. I don't understand why. But alright, 720p it is. I'm just gonna resize this now. Alright, here we go. This is it. 720p. 900p would probably be enough for 60 plus at all times outside of grassy areas, but then 720p is probably needed if you want to play at 60 plus at all times, 100% of the time. Also, this video is taking forever for me to record, guys. I don't understand what's wrong with GTA 5, but after I changed it from normal settings to high, I had to restart the PC. And why did you stop there? What the hell? Who does that? Anyway, I had to restart the PC, and when I got back to it, the game wouldn't launch whatsoever. I had to reinstall the freaking game, guys. I deleted like the config files, everything, nothing worked. Yeah, it's just it's annoying me a little bit, honestly, guys. And now we don't have 900p. I just don't know why. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway, it would actually be a pretty nice experience. Let's see here inside of these bushes, 60s. Pretty good, actually. Who the heck is Bob between the two of you? Two of you are Bob. I think it was this one. He was pretending to be dead because he already knows what we do to Bobs. Sorry if there's a Bob in the comments, by the way. It's not you, it's this particular Bob. So it still drops, by the way, into the 50s. But yeah, it's buttery smooth like this if you have a smaller monitor, 720p one. Oh boy, okay. It's gonna be perfect, basically. All right, so let's go to the online game now and test it out at 720 and 1080. It's pretty much the same thing because the 5700G is a strong CPU and it can actually get pretty high FPS even in the online version of this game.
Move the fuck on!
Shut the heck up! I will steal your car, buddy. Goodbye, and I will kill you. I think this is Bob, probably. All right, there we go. Bob is dead again in online as well. So we did our job here. Okay. So if you have a slower CPU, say like an i5-4460, you are actually going to see around the same FPS in the single player as we did see, but then you go into the multiplayer and you're gonna see like 40 frames per second, which is a huge difference. And it's not because of your GPU. Obviously your RX 550 can actually play the game at higher FPS than that. It's just the i5 bottlenecks it. That's how it works, basically. We're seeing actually slightly higher FPS than the single player mode. That's because there are some things, some props, some objects that don't show up in the online version. There are also no animals, for example, and that's slightly less intensive on the GPU side of things as well. So you end up getting little bit more FPS than in single player if you are not CPU bound, which is completely the opposite thing that a lot of people think of when they think about the online GTA 5. Oh, yes, I don't have the other weapon. Wait, that one is dead. The Bob is dead, so we need to kill this one. Thank you very much. Also, around these bushes or inside of them, it should be around the same thing as in single player. It's actually not dropping as much. Could be the time of the day as well. But yeah, that's it for 720p. I'm just gonna go ahead. I thought it was actually gonna stop there. I'm gonna quickly try it out at 720p again, and you'll see that it's exactly the same thing as we've seen previously. So 50s, 40s, and inside of bushes we should be getting 30s. Same thing as story mode. Alright guys, might be a little bit less intensive actually inside of bushes here, I don't know. But overall the experience is the same as long as you don't have a CPU bottleneck. So that's been it for this video. Thank you very much for watching it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And tomorrow I will be back with another one. And it's gonna be uploaded a little bit earlier in the day, because today I had that issue with the installation of GTA and stuff. So sorry about that. But yeah, as always, love you all. Bye-bye.